Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing? 7:43 in Chicago. What do we got? What do we got? Got a lot. Got a lot. There's a there's not a whole lot about stocks. A lot of other stuff. So today, waiting on Supreme Court rulings today. We'll see if anything comes out of that. I don't know how that shakes out. But the GDP and we just got PCE and GDP, and they both come out a little hot. So we got a little bit of move to the downside right now on the SPY coming back down. As you see down here, we have not yet broken yet yesterday's lows were 681.46. We're hanging in there right now, guys, at 682.32. All right, so we have not gone down and broke that yesterday. That was our low right there on that 30, on that 60. Sorry. All right, so 681.49 to try to break that. Has not done it yet. We'll keep an eye on it, obviously. Triple Qs, same story. Coming back down with the GDP and the PCE. All right, so 600 spot 37. This one was a little weak anyway with the day. You finished with an actionable signal inside. We talked about that yesterday at the end of the day. 600 spot 66. Real close. Okay, looks like they're going to break the Qs here on the daily. All right, so that's definitely looking like a setup there. All right, so diamonds 492.80, 492.80. Yesterday's lows were 492.41. We're hanging on by about 30 cents right now. All right, so still coming down. Absorbing those numbers and see where they shake out. Okay, so we do have a couple stocks that are moving around. And, every day we have a lot, do we have good ones moving around or do we have, whatever you got around? So let's go through the sectors real fast here. So XLE continues to just stay super strong on the month, as you can see. The weeks still holding up nice. You got the shooter came down on yesterday. All right, and 54.95 right now. So we're gonna open inside day, but we're gonna be close to taking day down here on XLE. This has been a real nice move. Okay, so let's see what happens here. If we can break 54.94 coming back down. I won't go through too much. Crude has been an amazing move to the upside and got up to 25.30 on the overnight. 25.30. That's going to take day up right there. 25.11 was the high, and we dropped back into 24.79. So 24.79 brings us back inside the day right in here, guys. All right. So looks like crude's going to open inside day, and it's been cruising really, really good. All right. Oxy had a good day there yesterday too, right? Occidental Petroleum, OXY. That was a gapper up day in holding. Hasn't breaking the lows yet. 49.67. You're going to be handily inside there too. All right, so it looks like on our energies we're going to be pretty much inside. I look for XRT. I like the 1-1s on the daily. Month is still holding up pretty nice. I can't say anything about it, right? It's a 2-1 to start the year. Give me that 2-1-2 back up. I think it seems like retail has been holding up pretty well, and the discretionaries, they fall off, they get back on. It's like learning how to ride a bike. All right, so on the week here, stuck, not telling us anything here, a lot of indecision. But this is your XRT retail. All right, so we'll see if we can get going. Nothing much going on there this morning. All right, so we'll wait and see. All right, XLY, we get the 2-2 down now. All right, so this is a little bit of a turnaround. All right, so we watch our discretionaries. We know that McDonald's has been strong. We know that Starbucks has not been that great. For every good one, there's a bad one. It's a really mixed bag, and then mixed bag leaves you with this. All right, so up on your day here yesterday. Really couldn't get anything going at all. And right now trading at 115.75. We're going to be handling inside day. No hurry today, folks. All right. But we do see the futures weighing in on the GDP and the PCE. All right, so there's your discretionaries. XLV, I see healthcare trying to get a little bit better here. Put up a hammer yesterday. 2-1 on the month, so another one with the 2-1 month set can go either way here, folks. All right, so and what do we got? We got 5 days left after today. Okay, so and then we're gonna get a new month, and then we'll see if how the things are gonna shake out. We'll see how things set up going into March. Okay, like I said before, in like a lion, out like a lamb, in like a lamb, out like a lion. We'll see about all that. All right, so XLV trying to get a little bit better there. XLK is trying to get a little bit better. Had a hammer up yesterday, didn't do much. All right, stuck in the middle on the week, and you're 2-2 down to start the year. All right, so until the lag 7 turns around, which are not doing. So we'll wait and see. NVIDIA poured another $30 billion into OpenAI. So as long as you got money and you can keep throwing billions around, you're never going to fail, okay, until the spigot runs dry. So there's your week. Stuck in the middle for the most part, and you got pretty much a nice hammer on the day, but not doing anything. It's very quiet. 186.50, 186.65. We're slightly lower, real quiet. Let me tell you, the lag 7 is real quiet. I don't hear nothing there. It's crickets. I'm hearing crickets. That's what I'm hearing over on there. All right. So that's the TAC. That's what we got. We'll go through some of these gappers. We got SMCI here out this morning. I didn't get the story on the SMCI Super Micro, but moving to the upside here. Was higher, got up to 32.47, so that would take day up. And now she dips back into 31.80. That brings her back inside. So we're going to be teetering with the day on SMCI. That one's up this morning. We got the owl checking you out with the one eye. OWL. Owl. They could turn their heads around backwards. Wish we had that skill. Owl 2-2 down to start the year. So not coming out great. 2-1-2 back down on the week. And what do we got today? Yesterday's day was 1183 was the high. This high was over 1170. Still wouldn't have even got you day out. All right, so we're going to be stuck inside on OWL. Not too good at gappers today, I got to say. GRAL. I found this one. This was a deep one. 51.23. It's trading at 101. Oh, I'm sorry. Closed at 101.53, trading at 51.52. So if you like stocks that get cut in half in one day, this is your guy right here. All right, so watch the Grail, the Holy Grail. All right, coming back down, 212 back down. We got big move to the downside. We're breaking all the way back down to $51. I mean, come on, man. We're in somewhere in here in this range. You're going to have a gapper down into this area right in here. All right, so come on down with the Holy Grail. All right, we'll see that one. All right, that was like I said, I get a deep cut. United Airlines. United Airlines is little lower here. Shooter down on the month. Okay, so of all the airlines been busy, but then they end up with the shooter down. I got the shooter down on the week. This is telling me that the airlines are continuing to cool off a little bit here. Now you got the 2-1 coming into the until we break that month. We're really not doing anything. All right, guys. So nothing to see here. 3-1 on the. Give me the 3-1-2 downer today. right? That's what we're looking at. We're looking at a 3-1-2 downer to the downside. Let's see if we can finish the job with the shooter down and maybe try to go and take this down and get the 2-2 down to start the year. All right, United Airlines, just lower, but doesn't look great. Open, open, OPEN. Again, they weren't great gappers today. All right. Two on. I like where it's coming from on the daily on the dailies. This thing has been down pretty good. You get that 2-1-2-2. Try to get going. Failed. Drop back in. But this morning now we closed at 465. We're coming up to 537, guys. So looking to take the move up here. You're going to have a gapper up here. The question is, can it really go up and start giving us a pivot machine gun and start taking all this business out? Something to look at, something to watch. But it is 536 right now. So if I pin it at 540, you got to get here. And then the pivot machine gun would be, you take them all out, right? They got to think there's stop orders at the tops of all of these bars. Okay, so know that. So what starts to happen on a pivot machine gun is one gets taken out, another one gets taken out, and then and so on and so forth. But a lot of stops are getting taken out. So we'll see if any. I don't foresee that happening, but and it's a Friday, so we'll see about that. But open, it's one of the ones we had. It's just I got what we got today. All right, Tandem, TNDM. This one looks kind of good. Diabetes Care, 2-2 down to start the year. Come on, man, 2-2 down with the diabetes. The biggest problem in America, right? 2-2 down on the diabetes, 3-2-2 back down on the weeklies. So wicked up on both sides. Pivot, it's just a pivot. So 2-2 down, full time frame continuity to the downside. But guess what? We're taking up higher now. We're coming back all the way up to 22.28. So coming back up in here. Let's pull it up on the thing on the bigger picture here. All right. All right. So look at this thing. All right. So 21.90 right now. 20, about 22 and a quarter. All right. So we're in here fighting with this guy right now. All right. So this is what you'd be looking to go after. So you notice how it kind of stalls out when it gets up in here. All right, so this is going to be a battle to get through here. So that's going to be a fight in there. Start getting above $23. All right, so Tandem, better. All right, better this morning. I don't know if we'll get any more out of it, though. Okay, so Tandem, RNG, ring that bell. All right, RNG, Ring Central, 1-1 on the day, so consolidating for 2 days. The week is okay. It's red, stuck in the middle, and you're 2-3 on the month. So taking this out, now we got the highs and the lows for the year here right now. All right, so where do we expand and how do we grow from here? Well, 33.26 this morning, guys. So we're going to expand with on the monthly. All right, we're going to come up to $33.26. All right, so gapping up to this area. If we want to triangle out on the monthly, it's going to take 35.22. I like the little ring popping up here this morning with the 3 expansion to the upside. Okay, so we'll see what happens there. She's still alive, and she's got a week left, all right? So we'll see. This is going to change everything, complexion on the opening. So keep an eye on ring, This, when you got a monthly that's outside like this, it can do crazy things, right? What do we know? What do we know to true? What's true to be about threes? Rob would say it can happen again. All right, so there you go with your ring, Live Nation. Little higher here this morning. Up $3.28, up 2.8% this morning on Live Nation. A little better here now. It got up to 161. 28 yesterday, so I don't think we're taking that out. We did get up to 167, but we pulled it back into 160. All right, so we're going to be right inside here to see if Live Nation can get it together here. We got another outside month that's going to continue to expand. All right, so like I said, it can do it again, which means it can come down lower again and come back up higher again. All right, so Live Nation. Looking a little better. That is in your communications group, and that group is not that great. All right, not that great. All right, but Live Nation, Acme, another one here. We don't have much tech because nobody's talking about tech because tech is, you know what tech's doing. So 2 up on the month. This thing's having a nice start to the year here. Akamai. Now. Closed at 109.59. I like the way it's pulling back. All right, so 101.40. All right, we're going to take down on the week here. We're going to get some expansion down here. All right, so I like the pullback. This thing is strong. 2 up. And looking at the monthlies from past, this is really, I'll tell you, talk about embracing the chop, boom. All right, when you come and listen, when I talk about the chop, all of that, when the chop starts to shrink, pay attention. Okay, all right. And right now, what do we got in the SPY? We got this thing going on, right. As soon as it starts going like that, then we get more attentive. All right, doesn't mean that it's going to do anything, but it means that it's starting to shrink down, and the buyers are getting weaker, and the sellers are getting weaker. Okay, so we'll see what happens with this one. Akamai coming back down. Akamai might be all right. I like where it's at. It's a nice pullback, and we see if this thing can get back up again. All right, the month is strong. All right, so rely on the month if you're in that one. Nuclear, NKLR. We'll see, keeping an eye on those Oklahomas and those other ones that we talked about. They started to go up a little bit. I'm hoping for failure again. I don't want to chase them, though, okay? They got to come to us. We're not chasing anything. All right, so Neckler, Terra, this is Terra in Votum Global. Nice daily yesterday. Got up to 433. It's trading 444 right now, so slightly higher. That could set up as a pivot machine gun as well if you could get up to 477. Keep an eye on that one. It does move around for a little guy. All right, so nuclear. There you go. What else here? That's about it. Okay, let's go back to the futures. Let's see if the SPY broke the day now. On our GDP and our PCE numbers. All right, so still stuck with that red month, man. We just got troubles, man, with this SPY. Until we do something with this, something's got to happen. And here's what we just talked about. See, notice how it's starting to shrink a little bit here. The bigger moves, it hasn't been able to go back up. Okay, so what's that telling us? It's telling us that the buyers are getting tired of trying to push these things up. Okay, so and now we're looking to take. Looks like we're taking a day down. No, look at, we firmed up. All right, so we got down to $682.12. We did not break the day. So now we're starting to move back up a little bit. Shake it off, throw it in the box, and talk about it next month. Okay, that's what they do. All right, so that's about it on the macro. Maybe we get a ruling today on tariffs. I don't know. Some other macro nonsense. So I just let's just rely on the charts and watch the earnings and all that other stuff that we do. All right, SMCI I see is popping back up a little bit. That owl's turning its head around and looking at me. All right, so we got that. All right, so at that point, I'm going to leave it there. Qs did break the day down. So there's a little bit of weakness there, but there's a ton of weakness because they're tech stocks and they're all down. NVIDIA just poured another $30 billion into OpenAI. So as long as they can keep writing checks, we'll keep it alive. All right? So everybody be good, and I'll get back to you during the day. I might not get back to you by the end of the day today. All right? So be good.